you in the darkness, Peter. By the time I was 17, man.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Well, shifts past him, and the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run for Gibbs here. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Brings up 4th down.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And inches.
On play action, now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offensive receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Where was it? 180!
Goff now to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing again is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the weaving through traffic, and now he's free. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to it, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. On a comeback route, he's got Jefferson.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
It's a gain of 21.
The end result, 21 yards.
The Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
to the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
And it's third down.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
It's 4th down.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now McCarthy. This is caught by Addison.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
McCarthy's pass.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 3.
And this one too low.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
To the air again, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporte. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So halftime is upon us. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Set to kick off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. He gets it to Addison.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come my team, come my team.
McCarthy going to throw again.
The kicker here is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings add 6 to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
3 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
To throw is gone. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Goff.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
43 yards.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Goff now looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
St. Brown motioning left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Second and 4.
McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 range, 70 range. Mustang 19.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken in at the 22. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Lions will take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Now it's gone.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them lead the game out that way.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Detroit Lions, first down. An 8-yard pickup.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Time for another look at this Lions offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Goff now looking to throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Goff throwing again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now Goff.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. That's complete to the Porter.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
43-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Goff now to throw.
44-yard line.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. To throw is Goff.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To the air again, Goff.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.